Okay, YouTubers, I have an instant hot water dispenser from Insinkerator, model SSTFLTR. The unit no longer heats. I opened it up and I found the element was completely destroyed. You can see here, broken, it's cracked. This unit here in Canada costs about $400. I've had it for about 4 years. No longer works. So I took it apart, took all the insulations off. See all the insulation to hold the heat in, and I basically took all the screws off around the perimeter and cracked the 2 seals to get into this right here. This is why my unit was not working. So try finding parts, eBay, Amazon, anywhere, impossible. So what did I do to fix this $400 instant water hot water tank under mounted in the sink? I ended up buying a $15 kettle from Walmart. This is a Salton jug kettle. Let's see here, what's the part number on it? Anyways, I don't know what it is. It's 15 bucks from Walmart. What I basically did, there we go, it's JK1641B. At the end of the day, as long as you find a kettle that has a heating element similar to this size, the one that's actually in there was a little bit smaller, about half the size, but the diameter and the 2 element connectors fit perfectly fine. So basically what I did, a couple screws from the bottom here of the unit, pop the handle off, and the heating element from inside there. Take the 2 screws, 3 screws out, and the element comes out. So what did I do? I used that new element out of the $15 kettle, installed it inside my $400 unit that you can't get any parts, a throwaway basically. You can see the elements on the inside of the wall here. And basically put the wires back together. So what I ended up having issues with is that the this Strix temperature cutoff or safety device came with my unit. I couldn't get the original to work with the new kettle just because of the way the linkages and the contacts work with this cutoff. So I basically reused this from the kettle, the elements inside from the new kettle, and reused the old gasket. So the problem I ran into is that this gasket is a little bit thicker. It was about 1 mil thicker than what it needed to be. So basically I had some sandpaper, sanded down the rubber gasket to the right depth, and I got it to work. So really what ends up happening is, if you get the right, when you put the 3 screws on to hold the element to this plastic shutoff, when you tighten the 3 screws, see the 3 holes here, 3 holes there, 1, 2, 3. Once you tighten the 3 screws to the element and you put your tester continuity between, there's 2 probes here. Once you tighten the 3 screws and you put your continuity tester there and it beeps, you know you got a complete circuit. The thickness of that washer here makes a big difference. So I had to sand it down until I got the right depth or the right thickness. Once I got the right thickness, I tightened it back up again, tested it out over here between the 2 probes, and once it starts beeping saying I got complete circuit, I basically know that my thickness that I've sanded down the gasket is good now. So basically because I took this apart, there's like a little factory seal gasket in there. I think it's liquid, and when they tighten it up, or when I opened it up, it ruined it. I put a little bit of, cleaned it all up, put a little bit of silica around the perimeter, silicone, and tighten up the screws and cross fashion so I get a nice tight fit. My unit, because I was trying to figure out what's going on, there's a temperature thermostat for turning off the unit. I damaged mine because I didn't know what was going on. I ended up buying another $13 thermostat. This is the one that came out of there from Home Depot in Canada for 15 bucks. So total 30 bucks. I'm up and running. Anyways, you got any questions? Contact me and you can get your $400 hot water tank working for 15 bucks or 30 bucks if you make a mistake.